It seems like people do not have any idea what alternative learning system is. That is why it is safe in any discussion to define first what is ALS. The alternative learning system refers to the parallel learning system that provides a viable alternative to the existing formal education instruction. The alternative learning system serves as an important avenue for children in special cases and the out-of-school youths and adults to obtain basic education, ensuring an inclusive access to educational opportunities for learners of different interests, learning needs, capabilities, demographic characteristics, and socio-economic status. ALS research priorities target identified gaps, learners not completing basic education, dropouts from ALS, and ALS completers reverting to previous lifestyles. These areas highlight the need for investigation and interventions to improve educational outcomes and sustain positive life choices. As an ALS teacher, I keep asking myself, why can't enrolled learners finish ALS? Despite interventions like flexible classes and modular learning, few complete the program. Over 5 years, only 31.15% finished. Does ALS really work in Katarman district? That is what I really want to find answers with for a time now. Questions like, what are the individual reasons and motivations for enrolling in the ALS program in Katarman? And how do these factors impact program completion rates? This question also affected me much. What are the specific challenges and barriers faced by ALS learners in the district that contribute to low program completion rate? Or does the perceived drawbacks and barriers of the instructional resources and materials contribute to program completion rates? Also, what role do socio-economic factors such as income levels, employment opportunities, and family support play in program completion rates in the ALS? Or maybe I'd look into the perception of ALS learners on the effectiveness of using portfolios as a means of assessing learner competence in education. All those questions made me contemplate the possible explanation of learners on the matters mentioned in the previous slides. That made me read others' researches that I could use as my basis for my planned study for the betterment of ALS. Numerous studies examine ALS impact on learners, instructional resource development, teaching concerns, and challenges faced by children with special needs and adults. The different literatures highlight reasons for incomplete ALS programs, DepEd's interventions, and strategies to address societal factors for improved ALS programs. Labarete analyzed ALS research, identifying implementation patterns. World Bank sees ALS as a catalyst for better lives. However, Ocampo found inadequate functional literacy in ALS learners, and Tenduin et al. Reported low 21st century skill acquisition among ALS learners. Arzadon and Nato suggested approaches for learner needs in ALS, adequate study time, computer-based technologies, and group activities. They stressed that ALS dropout rates and low outcomes stem from societal issues like poverty and inequality, not just the educational system. DepEd's Bureau of Alternative Education noted a gap between ALS completers and dropouts, raising concerns about education quality. Labarete emphasized challenges in implementing ALS 2.0, especially in assessment. While portfolio assessment is commendable, learners in certain regions show less concern enrolling without aiming for completion. ALS learners face socio-economic challenges. Attending classes means foregoing income and managing household duties. Enrollment is affected by reasons for not completing formal education, including financial constraints, peer influence, and pregnancy. Atilano et al. Discovered ALS learners' motivation for enrollment. securing an equivalency certificate, and career prospects. Yet, lack of personal interests, impatience with educational returns, and difficulties with lessons hindered completion. Many prioritized immediate employment over schooling for quick economic gains. The different literature highlights AL's challenges in completion rates and learner needs. Intervention should consider socioeconomic conditions, technology access, group activities, and fostering personal interest. Understanding factors influencing AL's completion and societal impact on outcomes is crucial for comprehensive improvement. All in all, I want to really explore AL's implementation as to the completion rate by asking the following questions. First, what are the primary reasons why ALS learners fail to complete the program despite its flexibility and various program mechanisms? Second, what specific strategies or interventions do learners want that the Department of Education could undertake to help them complete their basic education without compromising the intended quality outcomes? Therefore, this research will provide insights from the learners themselves into the primary reasons for ALS non-completion, suggest a specific intervention that the Department of Education can implement to support learners, and proposes strategies to enhance ALS programs to effectively address the needs of individuals facing poverty, inequality, and other societal factors. By examining the existing researches on ALS, this study aims to shed light on the factors influencing completion rates and the impact of interventions on educational outcomes, ultimately striving for an improved educational experience for ALS learners. Of all the things done in the ALS Katarman, it is now the right time to do an exploration of the factors influencing completion rates in the alternative learning system through a qualitative research. And I thank you. These are my references.